Hello, you ancient soul. I'm here for another reading today for the chosen ones out there. So, all signs, you could be any zodiac sign. It's a general and timeless reading for all of the ancient souls out there. I am getting a channeled message for today. Your spirit guides revealed something about you to someone, and it opened their third eye. So just feel free to take in a deep breath, connect with that inner source of yours. You can know what parts of this message may be for you. The reading is still going to be general and timeless. Now we do have Osiris Asar on the bottom of the deck. Osiris can resonate with you. Just a reminder that we do have a road opener ritual and guided meditation on 9/10 for the 999 portal with Osiris for only 22 USD. So feel free to join us. It is in the box below. And just as always, thank you for all of your love. Thank you for all of your support. And thank you for being here today. If my energy or my readings resonate with you, feel free to subscribe. Go click on that notification bell and go like that like button so you can know when the next reading does come out. Or join our Patreon in the box below. All right, collective. 111 as I'm starting this reading. Now, this could have been through a dream, in meditation. Someone had a spiritual or mystical experience regarding you. All right. And what I'm seeing is they were meant to have that experience. There was some sort of third eye blockage when it came to you that had to be, and I almost want to say revealed. Okay. So something was revealed to them about you, but I'm seeing a third eye blockage being removed. Okay. 144 as I say that. Now, Osiris was on the bottom of the deck, but even Horus or Heru may resonate with you, as I'm seeing like the divine perception. Cartouche. For some of you, who you are spiritually was revealed to this person, and it was meant to happen. We have Cartouche, divine names of power. Now, some of you maybe even have a Cartouche or work with the Cartouche. What I'm also hearing from Spirit is some of you are receiving your own soul names, reclaiming soul names through time and through space, but in this reading. Now, the thing is, though, it's not necessarily that your soul name was revealed to someone. It's like, take it as it resonates. It could just be a part of you revealed to this person, but your power, it says divine name of power. A spiritual, multi-dimensional part of you was revealed to this person. It shifted everything. All right, now for the collective, why do we have, for the ancient souls out there, we do have appreciating yourself over here. For the divine collective, the ancient souls, what do we have on this person? Or rather, what was revealed to this person about the collective? And I'm seeing your spirit guides and your ancestors, where this was a very spiritual, mystical experience that this person had regarding you. And it's almost like your spirit team wanted or needed them to know for some reason. For the ancient souls, why Cartouche, divine names of power? Why Cartouche, the leap, ecstasy, and belief over here, bliss. And then we do have mineral spirits, crystal beings over here. Why do we have, I'm going to go to another deck. Why do we have for this reading for the ancient souls, Cartouche, divine names of power? Something is balanced over here. Definitely, you had light beings, you had your spirit team. Reach out to this person in some way, shape, or form. We do have stand your ground over here. You know, it feels like this week, especially in the collective, maybe it's the 999 portal, but whenever you're watching this, it can be for you. Bagalamukhi is a Mahavidya that's going to help bring resolution to misunderstandings of the ego, emotions, things like that. Now, we do have joy over here and joy. All right, and so there's a lot of joy that surrounds you at this time, or perhaps even some sort of resolution. For the ancient souls, what do we have on this reading of, there was a part of the ancient soul almost revealed to this person. Why Cartouche, divine names of power? Ancestors are on it. Listen, Linda, listen. The ancestors are on it. For some of you, it was actually the way that this person maybe was even thinking about you. There's something here, though, of you need to know who the collective is. And I'm feeling the hand of your ancestors. If I have ink, I did just have a pen explode. I'm sorry. If you see my hands blue, just all blued out today. And then we do have the blue rose over here. Humanity and benevolence. Stay calm. Trust in the good in yourself and in others. See the light in the world. Your ancestors, though, I will say they weren't happy in some way, shape, or form. Where they're like, no, there needs to be a resolution. As soon as I say that, I'm hearing the song Revolution by Kirk Franklin. So that could resonate with you for some reason. We do have balance, Apollo, divine messages, heart awakening, white eagle over here. The ancestors are really heavy in your reading, all right? But heavy on for some of you, your ancestors actually went to this person. Lady Nada, heart awakening. Your ancestors and your spirit team is trying to bring resolution between you and someone else over here. Again, Bagalamukhi is a Mahavidya where, yeah, she's protective, she brings you into the heart space. She's also such a mediator of misunderstandings. This experience opened up someone's heart. Regarding you, roles can always be reversed as well. But someone's having an awakening about you. And it's through this very mystical or spiritual experience. Let's see what this is over here. It does feel like it leads to good things. Let's grab this deck as well before the tarot. We have a lot of joy here. And a lot of love. And so it feels like things are coming to a balance for you, collective. For the ancient souls, what do we have for this reading of the ancestors? The spirit team of the collective came to this person. Wanted to reveal parts of the collective to this person. Why Cartouche, divine names of power? Why Cartouche, divine names of power? Why Cartouche, divine names of power? Why Cartouche? I'm sorry, my face, right? You can see like we got they're facing karma card, so I'm just like, why are they facing karma kind of thing? We have unlimited abundance. Ascension symptoms, runes. Maybe you could work with runes or we do have symbols here. So symbols, Sanskrit runes can resonate with you. You may be going through ascension symptoms at this time. For some of you, it could have been someone sending you evil eye, but your spirit team was like, hold up. There's no reason to be sending evil eye, And so it feels like that's what happened here. So let's see what this is. Why do we have Cartouche, divine names of power? Ganesha, okay, all block confirmation over here. All blockages and obstacles are being removed for you, okay? Third eye opening, a lot of wisdom coming through. Unlimited abundance with the Ganesha energy here. All right, so these two cards over here definitely could mean something for you. Abundance surrounds you at this time. Now we do have Egypt over here as well. And then a sudden shift, all right? Some of you may even have some sort of Kemetic Egyptian lineage, ancestry, or connection. We do have Cartouche here. So Cartouche is from ancient Egypt, ancient Kemet. And I don't know why when I say that, for some of you, I'm seeing like past life of your name in a Cartouche that still very much exists to this day. And just like for some of you, maybe you've discovered past lives, but I'm seeing your name in a Cartouche. Maybe you have some sort of jewelry or your name in a Cartouche. Now, I'm going to get a reading for this first and then why they're facing karma over here. For the collective, for the ancient souls here, we have ancestor spirit, balance, Cartouche, divine names of power, the leap, ecstasy, bliss, and belief, Lady Nada, heart awakening, Apollo, divine messages. Unlimited abundance, Ganesha, for the collective, for the ancient souls. Why do we have Cartouche, divine names of power? What is the collectives, the ancient soul spirit team trying to tell this person? What is the spirit team trying to tell this person? It feels like your spirit team is trying to tell this person whatever they're thinking. I see you in such beautiful energy. Why the Queen of Wands for Cartouche, divine names of power? Why the Star card for Cartouche, divine names of power? Why the World card? Listen, Linda, listen. Whoever was trying to project this energy onto you, number one, you probably walked away from them. 8 of Cups, and what's been coming through, collective, is if it's not of your soul's highest truth, you know, yes, spiritual attacks and things like that, don't feed it. Don't feed it, or like don't feed into it. This person is shifting their perspective about you. There was a misunderstanding for sure. 144 as I say that. But you're showing up as sacred service. You're showing up very angelic. You're showing up as someone who's very devoted, committed. I see you committed to a spiritual routine over here as well. And I see a brand new cycle for you. Now let's get into why they're facing karma. Why do we have they are facing karma for Cartouche, divine names of power? Someone tried to say that you were coming from ego, and it's 11:11 as I say that. All right? So, 6 of Cups in reverse. This person didn't like you, but that doesn't mean that that's truth. And that is what actually is coming through in this reading, collective. Cartouche, divine names of power over here. Someone was saying, oh, that person is just in it. For some of you, they're just in it for the money. They're in it for the ego, the this, the that. They're so full of whatever. Actually, no. And God is vindicating you here where, again, Bagalamukhi. Go look up the Bagalamukhi mantra. There are a few different mantras. There's the Mool Bagalamukhi mantra. There's the Swaha Bagalamukhi mantra, which is giving an offering to Bagalamukhi, which can be a prayer. Right? It could be like turmeric beads, mala beads, whatever, yellow flowers. Om Rim Bagalamukhi. And it's really Bagalamukhi Swaha Jaima. But again, she's a Mahavidya that helps to delegate misunderstandings. You know what I'm actually feeling? Sunflowers and mirrors may resonate with you. I'm getting kind of that energy here where there goes the sunflower, Queen of Wands energy. All right. But the Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands here has a sunflower, but I'm thinking of sunflowers, mirrors. You mirror reflected something to this person, but just because they felt very strongly about that does not mean that it was actually true about you. And so say, for example, we have they're facing karma here. Say someone said that you were coming from ego. They stepped into their own trap over here. And it feels like they are actually going through something, which again, like I'm not a tarot reader that's just like, let's see what they're going through and stuff like that. But they're going through something. But it's because you were not actually coming from the place that they felt you were coming from. Why do we have they're facing karma? What did they do to the collective? Yeah, they were trying to... We have 5 of Cups, 2 of Swords. It was immediately blocked over here. We have the 5 of Swords too. How does this person feel about the collective with their facing karma? I will say, perhaps your spirit team did come to the... Ooh, sugar honey iced tea. Yes, they did. We're 10 of Pentacles. This person doesn't feel that way about you anymore, actually. For some of you, it's interesting. They feel as if you went through a really big healing process. They understand you from a different lens. For some of you, there's a quote, be mindful about judging the shoes of other people. Because then God is going to make them walk in your shoes. God may just even give, right, and not a mirror reflection. God may even just give this person a taste of what it feels like to walk in your shoes. 144. I do see money here, and we have the devil card here, so like ego. Someone may have felt like you were coming from ego. What I'm seeing here is you are a very humble person. So perhaps you are someone that has been through a lot. Maybe you are someone that naturally can attract a lot, has a lot. It's not something you care, like you don't care about the material realm, material world, things like that. But like, say for example, this is just someone that in their life they can't stand luxury cars. Every person who has a luxury car is a bad person, or is an ego, right? Say like you've been through a lot in your life. You didn't ask for a lot, like, you worked hard, whatever it was, and say you got a Tesla, right? Just say you got one. Say someone has a belief system within them. Everybody that has a Tesla is full of ego. That person, you see them with their material, they're attached to it. Actually, that person has both spiritual and material. And that's what I'm seeing, where the ancestors, especially the ancestors. And for some of you, the reason why the ancestors came in so strongly is because the ancestors are like, wait, this is this person's ancestral legacy, ancestral inheritance from all of us combined and all of our work combined. And so, your spirit team kind of told this person to leave you alone. That's what I'm seeing over here. But they also opened this person's third eye and shifted their perspective of like, no, this is what's meant to happen. This person, for some of you, they actually don't feel that way anymore. It's interesting where it's like devil card, 5 of cups, 5 of swords. And then now they're shifting the perspective to the Lover's card, the 7 of Pentacles. For some of you, they used to not like you. They're cheering you on now. And for some of you, it's because specifically your ancestors or just your spirit team, they had this person either get a taste of the shoes that you have walked in, get a little bit of a visual of the shoes that you have walked in. Something along those lines. And this person has shifted their perspective about you. So let's just dive deeper into this reading. As far as you, ancient soul, you're in beautiful energy here. You have the Temperance card, you have the Star card. So yes, you do hold on to this Queen or King of Wands energy. You have the Star card, you have the Temperance card here. This is all about peace, harmony, balance, faith, hope, and service over here. For the ancient souls, White Queen of Wands and the Hangman. White Queen of Wands and the Hangman. Why 9 of Swords and the 2 of Wands for Queen of Wands and the Hangman? Now, not that this is always truth, but there's someone that's actually shifting their perspective about you. It actually may be a Pisces or an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is interesting. Or it could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So any of those energies. This person's seeing you from a different perspective. And for some of you, it's the ancestors. There's this thought from this person that felt a particular way about you in the past, ancient soul. Oh, wow. Actually, the ancient soul dealt with the hand that they were given. And not to say to not change the hand you were given, which, like, again, we get ancestral story, or not get, we reincarnate, right? We choose personal stories, our soul stories that we travel with through time and space. We choose even our ancestral stories. We choose it and we don't choose it. You were born, I almost want to say with the short end of the stick. But I will say in your life, whether it's astrology placements, whatever it is, you did actually have to work harder. And your ancestors worked actually 10 times as hard as you did. And so when people, they see you, particularly this person, they're not seeing the culmination of events. They're not seeing the culmination of not only your work, what you're doing right now, here and today, your soul legacy, your soul inheritance. This is a culmination of ancestral legacy. It is not just you. There are 10,000 ancestors that stand to the left of you, to the right of you, in front of you, behind you, above and below you. All 10,000 multiplied stand around you and operate through you. There's someone here that's understanding, oh, I actually used to really judge like that ancient soul or this. I used to not even like them. But your ancestors, again, whether this was like some form of karma, for some of you, just your ancestors came in of like, hey, let's get some balance over here. Someone is realizing about you of how hard you actually have worked and work. And for some of you, what I'm hearing is like you're going to get your coins, like whatever that may mean, right? But we do have unlimited abundance, Ganesha. You're going to get your coins. And that's actually where this person was coming from. This person felt as if you were egotistical. What if all 10 lineages, generations back, what if none of them were ever able to get an education? None of them were actually ever able to work. For 10 lineages back, there has never been an ancestor that ever made over $30,000 a year. And that maybe is your ancestral truth. And so people think that this is that, right? With the ego over here, because we have the Devil card, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Actually, it's the ancestral time. It's prophetic in your lineage. It is prophetic in your soul destiny for you to receive certain things, for you to do certain things. Your soul blueprint is very unique in this lifetime. So this person in your life, ancient soul, they were looking at some of the things it is that you had without of you. They were looking at some parts of your legacy, of your mission, of your purpose, not understanding the culmination of events and the hard work, not only through your soul cycles of past lives. They didn't quite see how hard your ancestors worked for you to exist. For some of you, and again, I heard like getting your coins, but not from, again, a materialistic perspective. For some of you, your ancestors have worked very hard, but also don't come from much, where you are one of the first in your lineage to ever do something. 144, and it may be in the material realm, where what I'm hearing actually, very, very strongly, my crown is buzzing. Your ancestors are rich in spiritual wealth, and they always have been. And for some of you, it is prophetic. And I have chills all over my body as I say that. It is prophetic for you to start doing things in the material realm. Because your ancestors actually, their riches have always been only in the blood, only in the spiritual. And it is actually prophetic for you to start materializing these blessings, whether that be your soul legacy, your ancestral legacy, earthing it, grounding it, materializing it now. So this person is having an entirely different perspective about you, where, again, they were just seeing it from like a one perspective, right? And I'm seeing that your ancestors especially, we do have cowrie shells here. For some of you, cowrie shells can resonate, maybe shell readings, coffee, bay leaves, things like that. Why do we have Temperance card and the Star card here? Why do we have Justice, Ma'at over here? Or again, we've been talking about this all week. Feel free to go to patreon.com/Blue Rose Mystery School for some protection and cleansing rituals. We have some with Bagala Muki that was uploaded this week. Two of Swords, the Justice card, where you are doing what you're supposed to be doing. You are in your Ma'at, and that's really what it is. So this necklace here represents Ma'at. But your Ma'at is going to be different than someone else's Ma'at. Like maybe you are here to channel or do this. You are here to embody this. You are here to embody that. What your Ma'at is, what your soul destiny is, it's going to be different for everyone. Everyone has a unique soul blueprint, soul destiny. And what I'm seeing is all of their negative energy, all of the efforts, the projection, whatever it was blocked, it was seized, it was stopped. Because you are actually living in your alignment of what you're meant to do in this lifetime. Why the Four of Swords in the World card here? Listen, Linda, listen. Why the Hermit card with the four? I feel whoever's name is Linda, I'm always saying your name. Why the Hermit card and the Four of Coins over here? Oh, you beautiful soul. You're coming out as the Queen or King of Pentacles. Listen, Linda, listen. Two of Pentacles over here. There's someone here that was like, oh, that person's from ego. They're this, they're that. And every single time it was blocked. You are actually like such a humble, beautiful soul. We have the Temperance card, the Star card over here. I do see, it feels like even your ancestors have been through a lot. where you are as light as a feather. Maybe you're like a Honda Civic that comes with some dings all over it kind of thing, but you're as light as a feather over here. Oh my gosh. Where in this lifetime collective, ancient souls, it actually is prophetic that, and the reading is confirming it. For anyone who's new watching me, I cry like every 2 or 3 days in the readings. It's just when I read these energies for you, I release for you. I feel like we're all releasing. The Hermit card and the Four of Pentacles here. Truth is, your wealth has always been spiritual. Truth is, your ancestors' wealth, it was always spiritual. It was always in the blood. But it was not, it's unequal. And that's what I'm seeing is actually the Ma'at. It's imbalanced. When it comes to your ancestral lineage, you ancient soul. For lifetimes, for generations of your ancestors, your wealth has been hidden, has been obscured, has been shrouded not only in mysteries for you to unveil, it has been hidden and not yet materialized through different things. This is the lifetime that it is your soul destiny. It is your path. It is your soul's truth. For the Six of Wands to happen, and I have chills all over my body reading this over here, this final message for you, ancient soul. You have 10,000 ancestors in every direction, and multiply them for each direction that there is. It is prophetic in this lifetime for you to have some sort of success, victory, or recognition. And what your ancestors are saying are, and for some of you, whether it's your family or this ancestral lineage, they have been greatly, greatly oppressed and suppressed for so many generations. So I do see at the beginning of this reading, there was someone that's like, oh, they're about ego, devil card, this, that. Oh, you were protected from all of that. You know, where yes, it's maybe that person's journey, right? Where for some people, they actually had ancestors that spent generations in the material. It's actually now time for them to come more into the spiritual. There are some people in this world that they've spent lifetimes, or their ancestors spent lifetimes only in the spiritual, not receiving, and it is prophetic. This is your lifetime that you receive here. We have Four of Swords, the World card, right? You are protected and you are starting a brand new cycle of Ganesha, unlimited abundance, in whatever way that may be for you. All right, ancient soul. So what I'm seeing here is, number one, your ancestors, your spirit team, higher self, God, Tao, Source, is saying here that there is some material part of your mission. And again, that could be as simple as you're meant to run an office. And not in, maybe for some of you in office, I don't know, but a office, like a Reiki office, maybe a physical temple, right? Maybe a land, whatever that it is, there's something physical, and it's the sun card over here with the sunflowers. It is destined to be physical material for you. And it is not coming from a root of any sort of evil. It is destiny for this to happen. Ooh, the way that your spirit team just worded this to me. Actually, you already spent your time in the root. And it's this lifetime that you come into the heart. And like for anyone who would say that about you, collective, what I heard from your ancestors, for some of you, they got some quick mouths. They already spent their time in the root. They're not in the root. They spent their time there. Right over here. So, collective, it's fate that all of this comes in for you. And yes, there will maybe be people who have opinions. I do see this over here where there was someone, could be a fire sign, could be a Pisces, could also be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You were protected in this situation, and remember who you are. Remember your soul destiny. Remember that it is fate for you to have some sort of success, victory, just some sort of rising, whatever that may mean for you in this lifetime. All right, and be open and ready to receive, because you are meant to receive in this lifetime. What is advice for the collective? What is advice for the collective? Yeah, we do have over here, by the Knight of Pentacles, not Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, we have the Five of Coins over here. It is prophetic. It is destiny for you to leave one timeline to come into another. All of a sudden, you have the Tower card. You have the Wheel of Fortune. This person was trying to keep you, and it's also not coming from a place of like this person was bad. I feel like they know not what they do. This person knew not what they do. This person was trying to keep you in a lower timeline that you're destined to come out of. So like, for example, I'll give this example, right? Like in shamanism, it's often you have to release all of your materials, and some lineages, etc. Say you're with someone that's telling you, no, that is not your path. You need to release all the materials because that is the way to go. That's actually not in your soul destiny. That's not what's written. Yes, in general, we should all be balanced, and that's all we're here to do, is to be balanced in whatever that it is. Either way, too far on the end is not balanced. We are all only here to be in our personal ma'ats, to coexist, to co-create. 333, as I say that. And so with the Tower card and the Wheel of Fortune, this person was trying to actually, and that's why your ancestors came in. And I'm sorry, actually, for some of you, they did go through karma, especially if they were deliberately really trying to attack you, to try to stop you. For some of you, maybe it's just the way they think about you, etc. But your ancestors' sudden protection here, where the wheel turned for you. And again, this person, they probably were coming from a good place of their shared experiences. So they're coming from a place of, this is what I have experienced and this is what I know is truth. It doesn't mean that it is or was your truth. And what I do see is you're protected from this person who, for some of you, they really didn't like you. Like for some of you, the ones who went through karma, that's only because they deliberately tried to stop, block, and attack you. And you are truly living in your ma'at over here. And then for others of you, in ways that people try to do this, and it's suppressing your power, the wheel turns for you every time. Why the Wheel of Fortune? The wheel turns for you every time. Beautiful energy. All right, you have the Knight of Pentacles here. This is what you're meant to be in this lifetime. All right, especially for the souls out there, with what I'm seeing, at least messages from the ancestors. You spent lifetimes already in things like poverty, lack, etc. Your ancestors spent generations in poverty already. And so why would you say no to heaven? And by that, I mean, whatever it is that you're receiving in this lifetime, you ancient soul, with your sword of authority over here, you're not asking for more than, you're actually not coming from ego, whatever that may mean for you. Nine of Pentacles here, everything is divinely given to you. Everything is divinely aligned for you. Gura Gula over here. All right, and you do have the Two of Cups. Why are the Two of Cups here? Why are the two? Ooh, someone wants to come in and work with you over here. The Hierophant. Okay, could be a Taurus. I do see, now they actually could be also someone who's very spiritual. Hierophant is, it's a high priest, so high priest, high priestess energy. But there's definitely someone who wants to come in and work with you. You both are going to help one another. You may even grow in abundance with one another, grow in love, whatever that it may be. But I am seeing that your birthright is abundance. And there are certain things that you are destined for here. When people don't see what you truly are destined for, you're protected from those people. When they try to block and stop it, but they don't see that, that's what you're destined for. So that's what I have for you, ancient souls. I hope that it resonates in a positive way. I'm going to grab some cards of advice. What are some cards of advice for this reading for the ancient souls? Artemis, brave spirit, and visionary. Artemis or Imhotep can resonate with you. All right, and I see you having a brave spirit over here, being strong in the situation and in general. It does feel like your ancestors are strong too. We do have visionary over here, keeping your eye on the vision. And sometimes it is a very brave, courageous, and bold act to keep your eye on a vision. For some of you, your soul destiny, that we have Aphrodite, eternal love over here, to keep your eye on the vision, to stay focused on your soul truth in the midst of projected illusion, etc. I'm going to grab a few more cards. What are a few more cards for the ancient souls today? High Priestess, the Light Priestess over here. Now you do have the Light Priestess, galactic wisdom and cosmic ritual, freedom, action, and power over here. All right, and so you're free here. Your spirit team, your ancestors are, and for some reason I'm hearing elevating you. All right, maybe elevating you. Maybe you're working with elevated ancestors. But what Spirit is saying is, Spirit recognizes you. your power, your intentions as well. You are showing up as the light priestess. You definitely have a lot of galactic connection or wisdom, maybe connection to the stars in some way, shape, or form. But you are showing up as this energy. Freedom, action, and power. Okay, you are liberated. You are free to own your power, to own your soul truth, to own your path over here. All right, with freedom, action, and power. Now that's what I have for you. I hope that it resonates in a positive way. And I'm sending you all so much love and so many blessings to your day.